Hi guys, it's Ankita. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I talk about books here, review them, recommend them. If that's something that you're looking for, please consider subscribing to my channel. Without further ado, let's jump into the review. In this video, I'm going to review Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia of Faeries by Heather Fawcett. Now, this is the first book in, I believe, is going to be a trilogy. The second book is out. It came out, I believe, earlier this month or last month. Well, it's out there. And the third book is going to be released next year. I read this book as part of the winter readathon, and the prompt was celebrating winter. So any book that's set in winter has a beautiful description of snow, winter, that sort of a book. And honestly, I was going to read Northern Lights by Philip Pullman because there's a polar bear on the book cover, but I came across this book in my library and it just felt like the right book because it's set in winters. Well, it starts in fall and then late fall and then it goes into winter, and I'm so glad I picked this one up. Even though this book is set in fall winter time, it definitely has spring vibes. Like, it's the perfect cozy read. Having said that, I don't think it's for everyone. I think it will draw a particular type of audience. Someone who is into reading books related to academia would be more interested in this. But it's a perfect mix of fantasy and academia. I absolutely loved it. So as the title suggests, in this book we follow Emily Wilde. She is a researcher at Cambridge, and she goes on a research trip to collect data for her encyclopedia that she is compiling. And so she travels to Yossland, which is really up north, a cold, snowy place, and she travels there to study the fairies that are found there. Now, Emily Wilde is a stereotypical researcher in this book, who is driven by their curiosity and she lacks people skills. So she really struggles in this village that she is staying at to research the fairies. However, her colleague, whose name is Wendell Bumblebee, absolutely love the name, he is also a researcher. He is actually a well-established researcher, really well known. He's published a lot of should I say papers on fairies. He's well respected at Cambridge. However, he is completely opposite to Emily. He is so laid back. He is lazy. He hardly does any research. He has let's just say minions, students who do his research for him, who basically do everything for him. But he is such an endearing character. There's something so loving and mysterious about him, and I won't reveal what the mystery is. I'd rather you find out on your own. But his character very nicely complements Emily's character. And when I was reading this book, I was really looking forward to reading and finding out more about Wendell Bumblebee, because he is, like I said, a lovely character. Anyway, imagine lots of snow, imagine notorious fairies, imagine shoveling snow to make a path to a tiny fairy's house. And yeah, it's so cute. I absolutely love this book. Now, the reason I believe this book might not be for everyone is because this is Emily Wilde's journal. So it's her account of, and she's an academic, so the language that she uses is very academic, and I found that really interesting. But it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you would put up with that, yeah, you will be rewarded with a really cozy book. And I've heard that the second book is even better than the first one, so I cannot wait to read the second one. But yeah, if you're looking for a book with spring vibes, I think this is a perfect book. It's so cozy. It's a very gentle book. I tried not to pace through this because I wanted to enjoy it. I honestly don't recall how many stars I give this book, but I'll pop it up over here. I've been seeing this book all over BookTube for a very long time. All these book all these big booktubers have been talking about Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Faeries. They have been recommending this book. However, the thing that really put me off and didn't interest me in this, first and foremost, the title. I thought it was just like a Encyclopedia of Fairies. I really didn't think there was a story. Silly me, but that's really what I thought, and I thought there might not really be a story per se, but it is a story. It's not an encyclopedia. Secondly, the book cover, the dark, I believe the black book cover, I don't like it. But then the one that I borrowed from my library, so I believe the UK book cover is the one that I really love. It does so much more justice to the story than the black cover does. Anyway, this was the last book I read for the winter readathon, and I am grateful for all of you who have watched my videos and continue watching them. Keep an eye out on my channel for the spring read along, which I will be announcing in a week or two. Yeah, look out for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.